Let's make Croatian cabbage rolls, sarma. Hello, today we're going to be making Croatian stuffed cabbage rolls or sarma. This is another recipe that will be done very differently everywhere. Everyone's going to do it differently or change it a little bit or whatnot. This is how I've taught myself to do it. Some people bake it in the oven. I do mine in a pot, very low and slow for a couple of hours. Wanting to cook the filling inside and it to be tender, but not enough to make the cabbage leaves all mushy. Start off with, we're gonna do roughly half and half of pork mince and beef mince. So pork mince straight in the bowl, beef mince straight in the bowl. I'm gonna throw in 2 small onions and a couple of garlic cloves. You want these to be fairly small because these are gonna go into the stuffing mixture. Pop that in. About 3/4 of a cup of uncooked rice. Just give it a rinse and straight in the bowl. Okay, decent amount of vegeta, sweet paprika, pepper, salt, some slanina, which is just pretty much like salted smoked type meat. Going to pop in some hock as well. It just helps to tie in all the smoky flavors and whatnot. I put a little bit of this very, very, very small, finely chopped into the mixture, and the rest just goes into the pot. You could use speck. I'm pretty sure that's pretty similar. I'm gonna throw 1 egg in there. I'd usually pop in a little bit of smoked paprika, but I don't have that. It's okay, the flavors are all gonna be there. Okay, now give that a good mix, incorporate it all into each other. Okay, that is all mixed in together. Set that aside for a minute. To get your pot ready, because for me, I roll and pop them in straight away. So to get my pot ready, I'm gonna put some carrots at the bottom, spread them out. You want something at the bottom because it's gonna cook for a while and there's no stirring. You don't want it to get all stuck to the bottom of the pan. Also, your speck or hock all over the bottom. Get some sauerkraut, okay? Pop some of that all over the bottom as well. Okay, now I'm going to make sure that I say, a lot of people will rinse off their cabbage leaves and whatever else. I'll show you which ones I'm using. So this is what I'm talking about, okay? They're already pickled or, yeah, pickled. Most people bring these out of this and rinse them off. I don't do that. This is, to me, is like the easiest version. We love the taste. My family's been eating it the way that I make it for years. So look, if you want to do it however other way that you've seen, try it that way, but this is just how I do it. You can get these from like wog delis or yeah, international places. Okay, so that's like how the bottom is looking. Add a little bit of passata and water into the pot. It just kind of looks like that for now. And now we're gonna start constructing the cabbage rolls and then placing them on top of this. Okay, so gently pull the leaves out and unroll. Okay, so there's a few rolled into one. Place it down. Also, a lot of people will cut this core piece out. I don't bother doing that. I don't waste anything. Everything gets chucked in and it all gets eaten. Grab a handful of your mixture, pop it in this part of the leaf, so where the core bit was I was showing you. Start to roll the sides in, keep rolling. That's exactly how it's gonna look. Lie it down in the pot and keep going. Okay, now we're just gonna fill that up with water to cover the cabbage rolls and put it on a simmer, very low and slow. I sit a plate on top as well, just to hold them all down and hold them together. We're not stirring, we're just letting it do its thing. That's it, pop it on low. If you have any leftover mixture, don't throw it out. You can put it in a Ziploc bag, make sure you get all the air out of it, and just pop that flat into your freezer. Bring it out next time when you want to use it. Don't waste anything, please. Okay, so that's what it's looking like at the moment. Now we just want to make a roux with a bit of corn flour and water and pop that in just to thicken it, and then she'll be ready to eat. So just kind of something like this, pour that around, and then just try to shake the pot so it goes in. So that's looking perfect now. It's nice and thick, the sauce and everything. So let's plate some up. Okay, let's try some. That's perfect. Inside's cooked, rice is cooked, cabbage has its integrity still. Yum. Get yourself some bread, scoop up all those juices, because every bit of it is perfection. Also, don't be scared to eat the stuff at the bottom of the pot. Yum. This took, I'd say, around 2 hours, and I popped the roux in, and yeah, it took about another half an hour, so around 2.5 hours, but absolute perfection. You have to try this. You have to try it.